kiddos, this is the problem set for Module 7, Lesson 5, and it's actually very similar to yesterday's in that we are going to classify polygons. But if you look at our polygons for today, they're not all quadrilaterals. Now, some of them are quadrilaterals. Yesterday, we talked about how quadrilaterals mean that there are 4 sides, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do see some quadrilaterals, but you also see shapes of other sizes too, which means there are more sides. So we are not dealing with quadrilaterals today. We are, though, dealing with polygons. So let's start by following the chart here and classifying our polygons. Just like yesterday, I'm not going to draw the polygon until after we are done classifying them, so I have room for both. Okay, so let's start by looking at the shapes where all of the sides are equal. Okay, we'll start with this side. I can only see 2 shapes on this side where all sides are equal. And that is shape M, and that is shape P. So shape M and shape P have equal sides. Let's flip over to the back. On this side, shape S, shape U, and shape W have all equal sides. So S, U, W. These shapes have all equal sides. Now, so that means which ones are not equal? Well, there won't be any overlap, will you? It will be all the rest of them. So we have N, O, this has equal sides, Q, R, T, X, and V. I should have done VX, right? For alphabetical, but that's okay. So these are the shapes that do not have equal sides. So now, let's find shapes that have at least one right angle. Well, N definitely does. None of the rest of them on this side do. I had to take a double check of this right here, but that is actually not a right angle. The lines go in a little bit too much. Let's see. Q does. I'm holding it up, by the way. You can't see me. I'm holding it up just to check. And I would say that Q does right here. An S. And I'm just checking the others really quickly, and they do not. All right, now at least one set of parallel sides. Well, M does. M has quite a few, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So M does, N does, P does, S does, T does, the top and bottom, U does, and X does. Whew, a lot of shapes. So now I'm going to just go through and draw one shape for each like I was asked to do. So, yes. Let's do horrible drawing, and I know that, darlings. R. And in case you're wondering what that little box is for that I just drew here in the triangle, you can see, I told you yesterday, that indicates a right angle. Let's do a little house shape here. 15. All right, let's go on to the next part of our problem set. All right, compare polygon M and polygon X. What is the same and what is different? Well, I want to start by counting the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So M has 8 sides. Let's check polygon X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the way, a side, anytime you see like an angle or a corner where it connects, it is considered a side. So they both have 8 sides. So let's start there. Polygons M and X both have 8 sides. That's what is the same. But what is different is polygon M, the sides are all the same length. If I took a ruler and measured every one of these sides, they would be the same length. Whereas for polygon X, you can see that is not the case. I hope if I spelled lengths right, my darlings? There we go. Are all the same. X are different. There we go. All right, let's look at the next question. Jenny says polygon N, polygon R, and polygon S are all regular quadrilaterals. S, R, N. So what is a regular quadrilateral? A regular quadrilateral is a shape that fits the criteria that we talked about yesterday. Do they have 4 sides? Are they closed? Do they have right angles? Do they have parallel sides? If they can meet those criteria in some way, they're considered regular quadrilaterals. So, you know that shape N is a rectangle. It's got 4 straight lines, 4 right angles, and 2 sets of parallel sides. That's what makes it a rectangle. Paragraph R has 4 sides and 1 set of them is parallel. It's a trapezoid. You can classify that. And of course, shape S, polygon S, is a square. So yes, they are correct. She is correct. She is correct. Because each of the shapes can be classified and are quadrilaterals. Excellent, darlings. Let's take a look at the last question. It has 2 parts. I have 6 equal sides and 6 equal angles. I have 3 sets of parallel lines. I have no right angles. Okay. So, there we go. Okay, 6 equal sides, 3 sets of parallel lines, no right angles. It's exactly what I just drew. So let's find that shape on our template. Do you see it? It is right there. That is shape U. Now, you can obviously identify the shape based on those criteria, but now what you need to do is identify the shape, because remember, all of these shapes also have names. You know that a shape with 4 equal sides and 4 right angles is a square. You can look at it and identify it. But can you identify a shape that has 6 equal sides, 6 equal angles, 3 sets of parallel lines, and no right angles? You sure can. Because it's saying what am I? I am a regular hexagon. It is a regular hexagon because all of the sides are parallel and the same length. That makes it a regular hexagon. If I drew the shape like this, I'm going to fix this side just a little bit, where it still has 6 sides, but none of them are equal. It still has 6 sides, but it can't be considered a regular hexagon because it doesn't fit this criteria. This criteria right here is what makes it a regular hexagon. Great job, kiddos.